I grew up in the town of Antioch, California, in a small house with my parents, my older sister, and myself. Our town used to be surrounded mainly by cornfields and cherry orchards before the town became urbanized. In our small backyard, my father grew a garden full of vegetables and fruit to supplement our grocery bill. He taught us the importance of knowing where our food came from and how to grow your own food with a little bit of soil, water, heat, and love. He always used to say that growing your own food is one of the most important skills you can have in your life. I got to pick what kind of produce I wanted to grow and eat in a few weeks' time. I, of course, being a little girl, just wanted to grow corn and sunflowers, which did not satisfy my father's wants, but he went along with it anyways. In that time, we grew mainly vegetables and fruits like carrots, cabbage, Swiss chard, peppers, tomatoes, strawberries, and even some squash. Having a garden in my backyard was always just a normal thing for me, and I never thought twice about it. When I got older, I began helping a family friend with their vineyard at harvest time. I would spend mornings picking grapes off the vine and throwing them into bins to be sorted by the ladies. Most of the grapes were to be transported to wineries in Napa to make Zinfandel wine, but we kept some for ourselves to make only 1 barrel a season. After a few harvests, they taught me how to drive tractors, load the bins on the truck, and perform maintenance on the equipment. This planted the seed in my head to become a grower of some sort, whether it be wine or some other crop that I had a passion for. With this idea, I changed my major to agriculture and transferred to Chico State. Currently at Chico State, I work in the greenhouses on the university farm. I work with many varieties of plants ranging from succulents, houseplants, vegetables, and even flowers for your garden. My main duties are to prune, plant, and transplant. This year at our plant sale, most of our plants were wiped out in the first weekend. This meant my work went into overtime to try and grow new plants for the following weekends. Our last plant sale will be this weekend at the university farm from noon to 5 on Friday and 9 to 2 on Saturday. However, after all of this, my favorite agriculture experience was having the opportunity to work with Morningstar Farms as a research and development intern. They are the largest processing tomato company in the country, with our products supplying most of your Heinz ketchup, Campbell's tomato soup, and your favorite salsa. We are comprised of a small team of 7 individuals, including myself, and conducted research all throughout the Central Valley on water management, spacing, and variety trials. I myself was in charge of the water management trials, where I worked with many pieces of equipment that took time to learn and perfect. We used infrared sensors for many of our projects to indicate the plant stress and analyze data to better manage our fields. I had the opportunity to meet with our partnered growers and present our data on our findings and what we expected the conditions to be based on our calculations. As I mentioned, we used state-of-the-art technology to compile our data. One member of our team was a computer science graduate from Sacramento State with data analysis as a focus. He was a leader in what technology we used and how we used it. One day he called me and told me to meet him at one of our growers' fields so he could show me a project he was working on. He pulled out a large black box and opened it up to reveal a drone that seemed so big to me. He set up the GPS satellite remote to map out the course of the drone's path and then handed me the remote to press liftoff. From that point on, I helped him fly the drone over the fields where we used specialized infrared cameras to assess the fields and make better judgment calls. Using this device was so fascinating and made me so excited for our future of technology in agriculture.